It was only an hour sleep, so it wasn't too hard.
Let's see here.
All
We're
right.
live.
Yes, we are. Don't forget to change top chat to live chat. Like and share, everyone
Or what?
that is here.
Or what?
Or you won't see all the comments. So
I
it's up
already
to you.
changed it. I already changed it.
Okay.
Changed it immediately. Hi,
Me
Gerald.
too.
Hi, Amanda. How you guys doing today?
Hi, Amanda, Gerald.
We'll wait for a few more peeps. Hi, Michelle.
Okay, I had a sneezing fit.
You got a sneezing fit?
I did just now.
Hi, Blue. Yeah, my boy, Blue.
Oh my god, that's funny. Hello, everyone.
Mother Nature is screaming at you? Well. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Alicia. Please like and share the live over here on TikTok. My goal is corn. Hi, Pete. Big Pete's in the house.
Hi, Pete. And
Oh,
that's funny, Pete.
man, that was loud.
What you hear?
I popped my neck.
Oh,
Been trying to
that's
do that all
lovely.
day.
How many people are here? All right, let's send that.
7,000.
Wow,
Yep,
we're doing good today.
yep. We're killing it. Hi, Grumpy Grandpa. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Lori. Oh,
Hi, Lori.
Andrea, Lori.
Hey, girl.
Hello. Oh, don't even start that.
Hey, girl. Hi, Bruiser.
Oh my God, that drives me crazy, but it's funny.
Why? What does it drive you crazy?
I I don't know. I think it's because they just say it to, they think it bothers people.
Is it?
It does
It
bother some
bothers
people, I
me.
think. Does it?
Yeah, when they come in the live.
Hi, Oki.
Good
Well,
Lord.
they're bothering you when they're coming in alive because they want to come up there only for one reason.
Yeah. Come on, girl.
And they're like, girl, why aren't you letting me up? And I'm like, yeah, that's funny. Um, just strange people who come into my live at night.
Yeah, just random people. Hi, Stacy. How's your mom? Heard she had it going on.
Like, God,
Huh?
nothing. Oh, God.
Y'all ready to start? You ready to start, Jill?
I am. Are you?
I've bled 4 minutes into this live. Ooh, it's
Yes.
Tony Montana. Scarface. So I guess we'll start. A couple days ago, Donald Trump, he made the announcement. Biggest news ever. The biggest news we've ever heard ever in the history of the world was going to be announced today. And my messages blew up. People wanting me to make videos predicting what it was. Obviously, I completely refuse to do that because it's Donald Trump and it could be anything. And the biggest news of my life is that we have a trade deal with our 8th largest trading partner. Wow. That's exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Biggest news of my life. I'm going to get a tattoo. It's going to be bigger than anything you've ever seen.
It'll be on his back, lower back.
Seeing the specifics of the trade deal, I don't understand what we really got out of that thing. It's a pretty generic trade deal, We'll send them some cars, they'll send us some cars, we'll send them some hamburger meat or something, and that's about it. So I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, that's everyone was on edge thinking we were going to abolish the IRS today or something, and it sounds we're just going to sell some hamburgers to the UK.
Yeah, maybe some Trump steaks.
Trump steaks? Those aren't a thing.
They used to be a thing.
Yeah. I've been to the UK. I don't know if they'll buy our beef. You know what I mean? They might. You know what I mean?
Know. Yeah, I don't know.
They're not big fans of dirty food. They like clean food over there. We don't have any of that,
Yeah, and the fact that he's cutting out, the people who's going to inspect the food.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jules has a good point. What kind of cars do they have that we want?
Well, we all do want to practice driving on the wrong side of the road, right?
I think I feel like the steering wheel will be on the correct side of the car. I could be wrong, but looking at the current state of intellectualism in this country, if they send us cars with steering wheels on the other side, ain't nobody here can drive that shit. That's not it.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Oh, and we got a new pope.
Yes.
And okay, now what? I was just getting to know the last one. Honestly. Okay, that's a lie. I wasn't getting to know the last one. What was his name?
I wasn't getting to know him either.
I'm not a pope person. I've never much been concerned about the pope, or it's just not something that affects me in any way. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
Yes, I heard it was an American, and that doesn't make it any better. Actually, that might make it worse, honestly.
Oh, God.
I mean, should we really have an American pope? I mean, seriously. Should anybody be the pope that has been exposed to America, to the United States?
No.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be a great pope and do all the greatest whatever popes do. What do they do? Take pictures? They get pictures taken of them. They wear funny hats. I don't know what. I don't even know what popes do. What do they do, Jill?
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person that, because I'm not Catholic and I have no idea what the Pope does, because it's never been an interest to me. I mean, I have ideas of certain things, like, but I don't know what he really does.
Yeah, he just chills. He's the Pope.
Well, Bruiser answered that question for us. There you go.
What's that?
Look at Bruiser's comment.
Oh, God.
And that's probably why I would never become a Catholic.
I should have started this live at 3. Like, it's too early in the day for this shit, Bruiser. Touch children. She's probably right. Who knows? I don't know.
He's an anti-mega pope, so he's against.
Well, I
MAGA.
mean, is any pope not going to be anti-MAGA? MAGA? God damn, I'm talking like a Pittsburgh person.
Yeah, that's okay. You're all right. You did, Bruiser. You did well.
I feel like any pope would be anti-MAGA. Their views are diametrically opposed. I'm sure there's some cardinals that are more MAGA leaning, but we're talking about the Pope, man.
Yeah, but who knows?
Yeah.
In today's world, I didn't expect certain people.
Yeah. He is the spiritual leader. Okay. What does that entail? I mean, hell, I'm the spiritual leader of this live. How about that? Y'all be spiritual.
You are. You absolutely are.
Let us pray.
I am the spiritual of my life, and we pray all the time in there.
But it's funny, one thing I noticed. So, and no, I'm not Pope bashing. I'm just like, the reason I'm talking about the Pope and what's the big deal about the Pope is because here in the United States, we have to make everything ours. Like, we have to act like everything has something to do with us. And that's what we're doing with the Pope. It didn't have nothing to do with us. Pope.
Yeah.
All those people in the Vatican, they don't. What does that have to do with us? And then immediately it's like, oh, he's anti-Trump. Yeah, I mean, he's the fucking Pope. Of course he's anti-Trump, But we try to tie everything that happens in the whole world to the United States because we're just so damn important.
Yes.
Did I watch the Da Vinci Code? No. Was there any gangsters in the Da Vinci Code? No, I didn't watch
the Da Vinci Code either. I didn't watch that either.
It's true, though. We do. We try to make everything about us. Let the Pope have his Pope Day. Let the Vatican have their Pope Day. Let's try not to make it about us for once in our lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we got a new Pope, and we have a trade deal with our 8th largest trading partner. We have a 19-year-old girl in Georgia that was detained by ICE that's been here her whole life. Haven't gotten updated on that. College student. Pulled over for incorrect signal or something, like her blinker. I don't know. She didn't flash her blinker or something. What? Got pulled over, and now she's in ICE custody.
Well, what about Trump he's going to send her to Libya, right?
Who's that?
Trump.
This
He's going
girl?
to make sure. Yes, because that's his new thing. He's going to be sending people to Libya, and so that's El Salvador, Panama. I heard, and Libya is where all these people are going to end up going.
Yeah. So Josh on TikTok wants to know why Sentinel Energy is closed. Sentinel Energy is not closed, Josh. You're going to look really stupid if you come in here running your mouth. You're going to look really stupid.
Maybe he just thought it was. Maybe somebody told him it, so maybe he's not.
Yeah,
being
he's probably
stupid.
just repeating what one of his followers said.
He couldn't find it on a map. You're absolutely right. He couldn't find anything on a map. Yeah, Mary, I'm not keeping up with all these arrests. There's so many.
More arrests?
No, she said that she hopes someone's keeping track of these arrests.
Oh, well, I'm sure someone is.
Well, Libya can say they don't want to take our shipment of people, but Trump is planning on sending them there. So, just like he did El Salvador and Panama? Because I believe he's sending them there too. Why don't he just, I don't know what he's doing. He's sending them to countries they aren't even from.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, get out of our country, go back to where you belong. Like, that's him and the Trumpers. That's what they say. And then they send them to other places. That doesn't even make any sense.
I don't know. Josh says, what happened to your... Here, I gotta talk to Josh. Josh said, what happened to your office at 1155 South Merritt Road? There isn't a Sentinel Energy office at that address. Our office is based out of Houston, Texas. We do own another company that exists at that address. It's one of our subsidiaries, and it's open. I don't know what you're talking about. So if you're going to come in here and start running your mouth, and I don't know why you're running your mouth about me. I've never come at you. But if you want to come in here and start running your mouth, I'm going to blow up your page and make you look as stupid as you are right now. So just keep running your mouth.
Is this on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, Josh.
No, you're not curious. You're coming on here. You've obviously been digging into my business and my history for some reason. And that's not cool. My business is fine, trust me. You're looking into brownfields? Every oil field in the United States is a brownfield. What are you talking about? You don't even know what a brownfield is.
Okay, so it's the Reverse Rule Act today? That's what we're doing?
Yeah. You just want to learn. So you're coming in here saying my business is closed, and then you're giving an address to another one of my business on my live.
Yeah, you're in here and you just want to learn, but you're giving out addresses. That's, Josh, that's called doxing. And that makes you a real fucking loser.
Jeez Louise. Always a target.
I don't even understand it.
Always a target.
Hi, Beth.
Hey, Beth.
So, are you done with Josh?
I guess.
Because there's no reason for Josh to be here any longer, in my opinion.
Could one of y'all find Josh, find his address and where he works real quick? We got a lot of people that do that here, Josh. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
You started it.
I'll leave his comments there. I'll just leave him go for right now. For this minute. Yes, North Star. I absolutely will. You're welcome, Dying Breed. Anytime you need to use the F-bomb, I'm here for you.
You like the Gen X visits a grocery store video? Okay.
That's a good video.
That is a good video. So what else is going on?
Oh God. What else was there? Oh, Trump plans to end Energy Star home appliance program.
Yeah, it's a little late for that.
Why is it late?
Well, because technology's advanced to the point where we're just in it. What are they going to do?
Right, true.
Are they going to make things less efficient?
Right, you're right. But they just won't put the stamp on there no more.
Oh, well. That tells you what Trump knows about how things work.
Well, we all know Trump doesn't know how anything works. He doesn't even know how he works.
No. What else is going on?
What was the hell?
The new pope is from the USA. Yeah, we've covered that. Is Russia going to go broke with the OPEC deal? No, they're not.
I don't know what's going on. I lost signal. I can hear you, but only through my phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my headset isn't working. Don't worry. I'll take care of this. I got another set of headsets.
I'm worried.
Somewhere around here. Somewhere around here, there's another set. Oh, I know where they're at. Let's try it again. Hold on.
The meeting in the Oval Office after the new UK deal was hilarious. It looked like a bunch of kids excited about getting participation trophies. Huh. Well, it's not that a trade deal with the UK is a bad thing, but we were told it was going to be like the biggest announcement in the history of the United States. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of, what? It's a trade deal with our 8th largest trading partner.
All right. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I knew I had another set of headsets around here somewhere.
Does Russia have a vast oil deposit they can easily access? Yes, they do. They have a lot of oil they can access. I got laid off yesterday after 12 years. I'm over oil and gas. I'm sorry to hear that.
Is that happening a lot?
Yeah, it's happening a lot.
But yay, they are getting gas for $1.98. Oh my God. Forgot to tell them that they're using their perks, their fuel perks.
News of Alaska clowns? What?
What?
They have clowns in Alaska?
I am never going to Alaska. Not ever. Wait,
Why
are
not?
they saying Trump was there? Was they saying Trump was in Alaska? Is that what it is?
No, I don't know what they were saying.
I think they were saying Trump was in Alaska because he's a clown. And there are lots of clowns in Alaska, if you think about it.
Well, I'm thinking of like real clowns.
Yeah, but I was thinking more like, what is her name?
You need to dress warm if you're going to be a clown in Alaska.
There's no golf courses. You can see Putin's backyard from Alaska. Sarah Palin, yes, Kirby, thank you very much. She's a clown. And Steve, everybody who was saying it, that I was fixing my headset so I wasn't looking. Thank you. She's a clown. Am I right?
Yes. But I was thinking of clowns.
I know you are. And that's why I said I would never go to Alaska. I hate clowns.
I've never seen a clown in Alaska, so I think you'll be fine.
I wouldn't go to Alaska anyway. It would just be too cold.
It's not that bad. Just go in the right part of the year. There was a fire at the refinery in Tuscaloosa, but I can't find much information on it. It's a small refinery, so probably not going to have a big impact. How can you trust anyone that has to paint a smile on their face?
Great.
I thought everybody did that. Right?
No. Yeah, it says details are still, sparse. So there isn't very much information on it right now. That's why you're not finding anything.
It's a small refinery, so. Yeah, Mike Johnson, his face is perfect.
What?
Clowns, painting on smiles, all that stuff.
So How about the bill in Texas that Abbott is putting through? What is it, the furry bill?
Yes.
What?
No furries in Texas.
No furries and no cat litter boxes.
Got to get rid of all the cat litter boxes.
Yes.
Man, they're going to need semi trucks to haul all those things off.
God. So when they were questioned about this furries bill by I can't say James' last name. I'm not sure what it is. I've never heard it. So when he questioned them, they had to admit that Abbott was lying.
About what?
The furries and the cat litter boxes.
Hmm. Well, they won't have to worry about them in the future. Just in case anyone decides to be a furry.
Madam Gumdrop says they'll just spend the summer here. Pittsburgh loves the furries. They absolutely do love the furries. Pittsburgh does. They do the furry parades. Go ask Greg Abbott what furries have to do with litter boxes in schools. Don't ask me. I'm just telling you what bill he put through. Yes, Nicole, they had to say on record that there is no proof of litter boxes at schools ever. They also had to say that it's not even a real thing. Like that nobody's dressing up as furries and going to school and using cat litter boxes. And it was a CSI episode years ago. Yes, absolutely, Amanda. What are you doing, Matt? What are you searching? Can you hear me? Oh, I can't hear you.
Do you hear me now? Is your company involved in oil investment or extraction? Both. Both. Let's see where Jill went. Jill? Can you guys hear me? Oh, great. You hear me now? Well, I re-invited her. Oh, there she is. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Good God.
So I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear you. Then when I could hear you, you couldn't hear me, and I was like, "This is ridiculous."
Oh, man.
And everyone seems to like me. They're like, "Fix me," and fix my stream, and it's too quiet without me. I was rambling. You just couldn't hear me.
You love me. You really, really love me. That's Sally Field.
It is.
You know you're old when your insurance agent sends you half a calendar. Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Oh my.
Rodney Dangerfield jokes.
Yep.
I like the one where the guy went to the doctor and the doctor gave him 6 months to live. He couldn't pay his bill, so he gave him another 6 months to live. Yes. So did Texas ban the litter box? Did they go through with that?
So it's a bill that was put through. I don't think it went through yet. This is recent.
Well, I did a video on that the other day. They were in debate or something, but someone mentioned in the chat that they had banned it. So I was wondering if they had passed that bill banning it.
I don't know. It was in April, the end of April, whenever I think the bill was going through, and I don't think it passed yet.
I'm sure it is.
Probably. I'm looking to see.
Is Kelsey Warren regretting hosting Millionaire Dinner for Trump? I doubt it. Kelsey Warren's in the midstream space, and midstream companies will be fine. And he won his lawsuit over Greenpeace. And that was, I think, north of $100 million or something. So I think Kelsey Warren will be fine.
It's not saying if it passed. So I don't think it passed yet. So back in January of 2024, Oklahoma tried to give that furry bill a try too.
Did they? How'd that work? I don't remember hearing about that. I guess it didn't pass.
Know. I guess not. I guess not. And how I know this, it was Bill 38084. It was a House bill. And how do I know this? Because when you search Furry's bill, Oklahoma popped up. Like it automatically wanted to go to it. It was already in the search engine. Please tell me you can hear me still.
I can.
Okay. Because you weren't saying anything.
I thought you were still talking.
I was, but okay. So the Furries Act, a proposed bill in Texas, has not yet been passed. It's a bill that aims to ban animal-like behavior, costumes, and role-playing in schools. So that's a news station. That's Fox 4 News saying that.
I wonder if it'll pass.
I don't know. Or was it Fox? Oh no, it was a different news station. Okay. Anyway, what is this? Fire. It's some news station I never heard of. So, but it still didn't pass.
Mm.
It's saying the Furries Act would ban Texas students from using litter boxes in schools. I thought it was great though whenever James made them tell the truth.
Did you read the article and statement from the CEO of Diamondback? Most people won't know who they are. Yeah. Well, they're cutting capex. They're laying people off. I think they're cutting $400 million in capex. Dropping some rigs, if I remember correctly. Diamondback is one of the largest independent oil companies in the United States. Oh, the no overtime on or no tax on overtime. That bill came out, and I read that today in a piece of content. Did you see that, Jill?
I did not.
Okay. So here's the lowdown. Here's the skinny. Here's the what's up on the no tax on overtime. They're still going to hold taxes out of your check when you work overtime.
Well, yeah.
That's the first thing. So your checks aren't going to get any bigger. They're still going to hold taxes, but what they're going to do is they're going to offer a tax deduction at the end of the year when you file your taxes. If you make over $100,000 a year, that's too much. You don't get any of that. You don't get any tax deduction for any overtime that is more than 20% of your total pay. So if your overtime is more than 20% of your pay, for the whole year, you don't get a tax deduction for that. What else is there?
I mean, I heard that they were trying to do this, well, talking about this, but yeah, it's actually introduced as a bill.
Oh, if you file, yeah, it's introduced in the Senate. I read the bill. If you file as a married couple, then the income limit is 200,000. The $100,000 number is for a single person. The vast majority of people in the oil and gas industry, the vast majority of their pay is overtime pay. That's how they make so much money.
Right.
And the vast majority of them make over $100,000 a year. So most of the people in the oil and gas industry won't get any tax relief from no taxes on overtime.
I'm going to say most people won't. Because it'll be such a small, it'll either be a small amount that you get, or you won't get any at all. Because people who do overtime all the time usually do a good bit of overtime, enough to make them, make more than $100,000 a year. People who do a small amount of overtime each year probably won't even get anything back from that. They'll say it's not enough or something. Oh, I got $60, but I owe 6,000. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing about tips. This is tax on overtime only. Nothing about tips in it. Nothing about what is overtime. Well, it doesn't specify what is overtime in the bill. What it does is it says, like, as per IRS code section whatever, to see what overtime is. So it's whatever the IRS currently recognizes as overtime, basically. So they haven't changed any of the overtime rules, and they haven't done anything with tips. This is just a bill on overtime.
Yeah. And Bill, when did you send it? Did you send it yesterday? Because I haven't been on TikTok very much. Bill asked me a question on YouTube.
Oh. And the tax deduction is up to, the maximum is $10,000. So it's based on how much overtime you work throughout the entire year. It's not a weekly thing. It's not a bi-weekly thing, because they're not taking money out of your check. So at the end of the year, your W-2 will change, and there'll be a number on there that shows the IRS how much overtime you worked throughout the entire year. There'll be a cumulative number on there, and that's what your tax deduction will be based on. Also, you do not have to itemize.
Bill, you do not have to itemize?
Right.
So, Bill, I'll check. I wasn't on here either, on YouTube. I have like 13 messages on here that I have not checked.
It's kind of a bookkeeping gimmick, yeah. But some people will get some tax deductions for sure. But it shouldn't be painted as no tax on overtime, because that's, it's not really what it is. And if you work a lot of overtime, you're not likely to qualify for it. That's the thing. The way it's structured, it's the people that don't work a lot of overtime that will benefit from that. And also, that's not the final bill. That's just the first draft of the bill that was introduced in the Senate. So it likely will change. So That's just where they're starting at.
Zimmerman says also 500 steel workers at steel mill, Pennsylvania shuttered. Um, I haven't heard anything about that, and all my family works in the steel mill. So far, they're all still working. Which mill would that be?
I don't know. All I know is we don't need any steel from Canada.
I know Cleveland Cliffs is laying off workers. They're coming. They're going to be laying off people. But that's not in Pittsburgh area. That's in the Illinois, Pennsylvania. Is that the one you're referring to? Still in Pennsylvania? I thought it was Illinois, Pennsylvania. Illinois and Pennsylvania. Which, okay, yep, Stilton, found it. The steelmaker is idling its, yeah, its mills. Oh, well, that's nice because that means that it'll probably come to this area as well. So it's in Illinois and Pennsylvania, or Illinois, Pennsylvania. Illinois and Pennsylvania.
I don't know.
You got a super chat.
The sub goal is messed up. Sean, thank you so much for the super chat. Why was the rig count so high in the 2000s when we weren't producing nearly as much oil and gas? Because we needed that many rigs. The technology hadn't advanced to the point where it is today. So in the early 2000s, rigs couldn't do what they did today. It literally took that many more rigs to drill the same amount of wells. It took a lot longer to drill the wells. You know, we can drill them today in 10 days. Back then it was months and months. Rigs didn't have the mobility they had. They didn't have the speed. There's a lot of reasons, and that's why rig counts will never go back to like even over 1,000, because technology's advanced so much that we can drill them so fast and so deep and long that we don't need that many more rigs anymore. Stop it, Bruiser.
No, Bruiser, just keep going.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you for the super chat. I knew she was going to laugh at that.
How would you ever guess? What else we got going on? Let me see.
I don't know.
Or how about RFK? What was it that he wants to create a database of autistic patients enrolled in Medicare and Medicaid that researchers will use to study the cause of autism spectrum disorder. Uh, you know,
Mm,
that's against HIPAA,
mm.
first off. And I know you're over there growling. I hear you. I growled too when I heard it. But we all already know that vaccines and environmental issues do not cause autism. We already know this. He doesn't need to study it. Uh, the NIH already had a national database for it, right?
I don't
We
know.
don't need him spreading his environmental toxins and vaccines cause autism. We don't need that.
Could you just elect to not be on the list?
I don't think so. I think that he's just going to take them and use their information.
Oh, well, I mean, if you elect to be on the list, then it's not a violation of the HIPAA laws, and if you don't elect, then it
Right?
is. I mean, it's pretty clear cut.
Exactly. It just says that he's going to create a database of autism patients enrolled in Medicare and Medicaid that researchers will use to study the cause of autism spectrum disorder.
Mm.
That doesn't sound like there's a list that you can join.
I thought it was fluoride or chemtrails.
Oh my God. The chemtrails are awesome. Like, that's funny.
I thought it was
Oh my
vaccines.
God.
I thought we knew.
We do know.
Then why
And we
were
know that it's inherited. And we know that it is not caused by vaccines or environmental toxins.
so they're trying to figure out what causes autism, right? Haven't they been telling
Yeah.
us? Haven't they been telling us what causes it for the last 20 years? What, are they saying they were wrong that whole time?
Yeah. They're saying he says that vaccines and environmental toxins cause it. What are you doing?
I don't know what he says. I can't understand that motherfucker.
Oh my God, you were acting like him. I'm sorry, it makes me cough. Don't ever do that again.
Don't ever. What did I do? What did I do? I didn't do
I
nothing.
can't stand his voice. I am so mean. I cannot stand his voice. And then you did that.
Jill has officially lost her shit.
It was what you did.
What did I do?
The noise you made. Oh my God.
I didn't think I was that good at it.
No, it was just the idea. You probably would be good at it if you spoke words while doing it.
Lori asks, what happens when the tank 20% in taxes per pay period and you don't get the 20% in overtime isn't met? Where does the tax money go? I think she's saying when they take 20% in taxes and then you don't get the 20% in overtime. So what they're going to do, Lori, is they're still going to tax your check like they always did, right? That's not going to change at all. So if you work 10 hours overtime, you'll still be taxed the same way you always were. At the end of the year, they're going to look at the total money that you made on overtime only. So let's say that's $1,000. They will give you a $1,000 tax deduction, and that is supposed to offset those taxes you paid during the year on every paycheck. That's how that works. I hope that clears it up.
I was said my mega is showing. How the hell is my mega showing? I don't have no mega here.
Mega? MAGA?
I ain't the one who talks like him. is showing, but Matt, no, he's good. Oh my God. You even said in an earlier question, head of health, the guy sounds like the most unhealthy guy in the world. And then you're saying my Meg is showing for laughing. Am I hurting your ears?
No, no,
Is
not
that,
at all.
was that why you pulled the mic away?
No.
I mean, the headset away.
I was afraid your laugh causes autism. I didn't want it to. I didn't want to catch it.
If you shut the hell up.
Matt's officially deaf. I've been deaf for years. I don't know if Jill can scream loud enough to hurt my ears, honestly.
She's not really deaf.
Well, I'm hard of hearing.
Yes.
I'm not as deaf as
my
some
husband.
People. Yeah.
My husband is deaf.
I wonder why.
Oh, that's real funny. I'm not laughing at that one.
Oh, be a good sport.
I know you've been joking about RFK all the time, so I had to mess with you when you said that my Mega was shown. Yeah, my husband is deaf. Okay, so he reads lips and he does it very well. And if he ain't looking at you, he ain't hearing you.
Oh, I just got an email.
Good or bad?
From my natural gas company. They are seeking an increase of $42 million in rates.
What the fuck?
This rate increase is necessary to recover our increased cost of business and natural gas infrastructure investments. There you go.
You mean they email you?
Well, yeah, they have to send out a public notice anytime they ask for rate increases.
I guess I'm supposed to find it in the paper.
It's probably in the paper.
Because mine never emails me that. They email me to tell me my bill's in.
Is that for 1 million households? Well, it's for however many households Oklahoma Natural Gas services. I don't know how many households that is. I don't think it's 1 million. Shocker. Oh boy. Fun. All right, Jill, let's wrap it up.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Thanks everyone so much for joining us today. We got stuff to do. I got to cut a little short.
That's fine. Thanks, everyone.
See you guys tomorrow.
Have a great Thursday. See you tomorrow.